and welcome to the 82nd edition of Eicma. Welcome in the Benelli stand. Thank you. Welcome to our official 2025 press conference. Let me introduce myself before to start. I am Roberto Vitali, Europe Sales and Marketing Manager of Benelli. We are all here for one reason. We work in the motorcycle field, but above all, we are motorcycle enthusiasts, every single one of us. Driven by this passion, Benelli has been able to let 200,000 people in Europe to realize their dream to ride motorcycle. We are truly proud of this because it reflects our mission to get yesterday's, today's, and tomorrow's motorcyclists moving with the Benelli. Before introducing our 3 new models right here, let's take a quick look at the current range and what we have done this year. On my left, we have the TRK 702 complete lineup, our bestseller and one of the most successful adventure bike ever. Moving to the right, you'll see the Leoncino family, our flagship model, with in the head of the line the new Leoncino Bobber 400, which brings the iconic Leoncino design into the cruiser segment. On the third line then, ready for its debut on the market in January 2026, the new motorcycle that Benelli has designed for the youngest riders. BKX 125, our new 125cc adventure bike, and BKX 125S, the fun urban commuter, both available also with 300cc engine. Looking ahead, the entry door in the Benelli range, BN 125, with a fresh new graphic for next season. Then Tornado 550 we have also presented this year, and linked by the same engine now, the new Tornado Naked Twin 550, our flagship bike for the next generation of naked models, bringing back the historic TNT acronym and set to arrive to the market in 2026. Benelli is more than a brand, it's the people behind it, and I would like to truly thank all of them for making this possible. So now, let's take a look at what we have created together. Please roll the video. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the new TRK 602X. TRK 602X is the successor to that bike that truly relaunched Benelli worldwide, the TRK 502, top-selling bike in Italy from 2020 to 2023. The 602X carries that legacy forward, evolving a successful formula with a completely renewed design inspired by pure essential lines. And just take a look at this fairing and a more refined riding experience. We have kept all the core elements that made the TRK so popular, but all of them evolved based on the great experience gained from thousands of vehicles sold on the market. And who better than a technical director, our technical director, to tell us the experience behind this new TRK 602X. So, an applause for Marco Bellucci. Please join me here on the stage.
Thank you. Good morning, welcome to all.
Welcome, Marco, welcome. So, these bikes, as I said, takes the legacy of the 502 and builds on the experience of the 702. So, what are the main features of 602X and what have we carried over from the previous model?
What we carried over from the previous bike is the easy driving and the attitude to travel. The comfort of the rider and passenger is the same and even improved.
Well, Marco, but so, compared to the TRK 502, which are the main improvements and additions to this fantastic motorcycle?
The chassis dimensions are similar to the previous one, but thanks to a different handlebar and the lower center of gravity, the driving dynamic is improved. The seat height now is reduced to 825, and we also have a great improvement in the electronic area.
Okay.
Now we have a full LED front and rear. The dashboard is a TFT color with 5 inches of diagonal and with a connectivity function. We have also navigator, traction control, and 2 readings maps. The engine derives from the 500, but now is increased to 550, and of course also the performance are improved.
For sure, Marco, thank you very much, very clear. So we have talked about the TRK 602X, but in Pesaro we have been working on more to expand the TRK lineup. And now we would like to share with you what's coming next by introducing these two new motorcycles. So let's continue this journey with the video of this beauty, and you'll see it now. An absolute new entry for Benelli, TRK 902 Stradale. Developed in Pesaro, this exciting tourer brings the TRK DNA into a more road-oriented machine. And in fact, the 902 Stradale is born from the very same platform as the next bike we are about to reveal. So now, let's unveil the final Benelli novelty for Eicma 2025. The new Benelli TRK 902 Explorer. And here it is. We have made it. After the concept we showed last year, we are ready with the final production version of the TRK 902 Explorer. The same technical base for two different machines. Explorer, Stradale. Given the richness of their design and content, we decided to introduce a new extended naming scheme instead of a simple letter to distinguish them. So, Explorer is the natural evolution of the iconic X. On the other hand, Stradale is strictly linked with Pesaro, Italy, where this where this Roadmaster has been conceived and developed by our R&D. So here they are, our two queens, fraternal twins if you want. And now, Marco, maybe you can tell us which are the key technical differences that set these two bikes apart.
Biggest difference is in the use. More adventuring for the Explorer and more road use for the Stradale.
Sure.
For this reason, we have different tire. In fact, we have 19-inch and 7-inch for the Explorer with spoked wheels, aluminum rim, and tubeless type.
Okay.
Alloy wheel 17 and 17 for the road version. Other big difference is in the suspension. For example, we have 130 of stroke for the Stradale, front and rear, and this is to reduce the weight transfer while driving on the road. And we have 170 millimeter of stroke front and rear for the Explorer, and in this way we can have more distance from the ground, so we can jump, we can pass on some steps and so on, and also it is more comfortable on the gravel road, of course.
Perfect, Marco. So these are the differences. And now, what do these bikes share from a technical point of view?
So they share the same frame. The most of the body fairing is the same except some small details. The engine is the same and the displacement is 904 cc. The power is 95.2 HP and the torque is 90 Newton meter.
So very, very clear. So these two bikes share a lot of elements, even about their design language, evolution of the TRK style and defined by our centro stile. We have these generous volumes, the richness of detail, the double arch front headlight, and the beak that is present as in the past but different. The fuel tank is large but shaped to give to the rider full control in any situation. The rear tail is short, slim and sleek, without any plastic cover, since we have these two structural elements that become also design elements: nylon grab handles and the rear aluminum luggage rack. About differences in design, beyond the dedicated graphics that highlight each bike's character, we have two different windshields, both of them with this fantastic aluminum structure. Then the Explorer also features these integrated fog lights, a signature handy compartment, side crash bars and a skid plate as well. Meanwhile, the Stradale maintains even cleaner lines and a wider, taller and electrically adjustable windscreen for long trips. And Marco, they also share a top-level electronic package. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, we have in the front a color TFT dashboard, 7-inch the diagonal, with connectivity function to manage incoming calls and incoming messages. With a dedicated app, we can also have the navigator, turn by turn, or with the maps. We have also introduced the ride-by-wire. Okay. This means that now we have a traction control managed by ride-by-wire, we have cruise control, we also have blind spot detection, many others like TPMS, tire pressure.
So we have really a lot of contents, and the job done in Pesaro has been top-notch, Marco, isn't it? So this job, it has led not to one, not two, but 3 new models in the TRK range. And now, we are at the end of Benelli's Eicma 2025 press conference. Before we say goodbye, let me just mention that TRK 902 Explorer and TRK 902 Stradale will hit the market during 2026, while the TRK 702X will be available by the end of next year. A final note, the press kit now is available via the QR code behind me. Simply scan it and access the content with the username and password. And you may also collect the press kit card at our desk. Thank you all for your attention and for being here together with us. We look forward to welcoming you to our stand from today until the end of this thrilling edition of Eicma. Thank you very much and enjoy.
Thank you to you all. Enjoy Eicma.